Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode of our Minecraft Let's Play for 1.14. Hope you guys are all doing well today. I'm doing fantastic. Today is episode 76 and I've got just a fantastic episode for you. Look at all those mobs. Delicious. I love it. Anyways, guys, so before we get into today's episode, let's go ahead and do our question of the day. So I'm going to give you a would you rather. So would you rather have the ability to generate new dimensions like custom ability, or would you rather have new ores, ingots, tools, and weapons in Minecraft? Let me know what you guys think. If you enjoy this series and you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe and turn on notifications when the videos come out. Let's get into it. All right, guys. So to start today's episode off, I am over at the mob spawner. Don't worry, we're not going to be here all day. I just want to see the rates we're going to get when the mobs come down. I'm also looking to see if the mobs are dying, because I think that some mobs are falling off into the center of the pit and falling down and dying. We don't want that to happen, because remember, we want to kill them ourselves. Okay, it's actually working pretty well, actually. Holy crap. There are 36 mobs there from 7 seconds of flooding, 38 plus the spiders that climbed up. So that's pretty good. I can't complain. I'm very happy with those rates, especially for, you know, it does look like there's more there, but I'm getting tons of XP, tons of drops. This thing is, I would say, Mark II of the spawner is good to go. Now let's go ahead and talk about the storage situation real fast. For the life of me, I cannot figure out why I made it like this. I should have made it backwards, where the redstone was on the inside and the chests were on the outside. So this is going to be completely redone. Not today, because I got a lot of other stuff I want to do today, but I'm not sure why I made it like this. So with that being said, let's go ahead and fly over to the base. So before this episode started, I went ahead and removed the sugarcane farm, because we're going to be working inside that ring today. I want to get that all polished up and cleaned. So let me go ahead and show you what I did here. Let me go ahead and land. It's always a little sketchy over here. We're going to figure out the final solutions to the entrances too, because I'm sick of looking at them being all destroyed and stuff. So on the other side, I removed all of the sugarcane farm, and that's going to be our first project today once we time-lapse this cleanup. So what we were telling you before is that the outside is going to be nice and kind of broken up, and inside is going to be real pristine. That's the kind of the theme. And so with that, let me put this here just to block that. I went ahead and removed the sugarcane farm, and we're going to actually do a quad sugarcane farm. So we'll have one on the wall, and then two in the middle. Basically all that space, we were kind of wasting it. And so I think it's going to be much better to have 4 of them, because 4 is better than 1. Math, right? Same with that smelter. I hate the look of that smelter. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do for the design in here is I want it to be a little bit different than the outside, right? So I'm thinking about using slabs instead. Let me see. I don't really have any stone in here. Switch to the old silk touchies real fast. Let me grab some blocks. I was thinking about using like a mass amount of slabs. I'm not sure that that's gonna look good though. Oh, never mind. That changes everything. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm going to put grass in the bottom. And I'm going to remove this because, well, I want the dimensions to be proper. So remove the grass, or remove the stone, put the grass in, then use stone brick on the walls. In the ceiling, we could possibly use those slabs. Now, those slabs are made from, isn't that from smelted stone blocks? Hold on. Let me put this in here real fast. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we would have to smelt all of the smooth stone that we have to even make those slabs. And I got to be honest with you, that's a lot of slabs. So it makes that block, and then we would have to turn that block. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe while I work on it, I'll have it smelting. That could possibly be an idea. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into the time lapse of me cleaning this sucker up. Okay, guys, so I decided not to time lapse the stone brick, mainly because trying to time lapse, you got to kind of have smooth transitions, and me breaking blocks and placing them down, not very smooth. But what we do have is all the dirt placed, and I got a lot of the stone brick almost halfway around finished. So that's working out pretty well. Next up, I want to kind of figure out what we're going to do for the ceiling. We had talked about possibly doing slabs. So let's go and take a look at our slabs. I have been working on, oh, it's already kind of starting to spread. Good. Okay, so let's check over here. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. Got a lot of them. We're good to go there. So let's make some smooth slabs. I guess they're just smooth stone slab. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to test a little spot, and I'll get your guys' feedback, and we'll go from there. So there we go. I just don't want everything to be stone brick. You know what I mean? I do love my stone brick, though. Don't be hating on my stone brick, okay, guys? It's a serious thing. So that could work. I don't know. We'll see. Let me get it in just down to where I broke the blocks, and we'll see. I thought I saw a creeper up there. I was like, oh my god, creeper. No, we're safe though. Don't you worry. There we go. So how does that look? I mean, it could work. I'm not a huge fan of it right now, so we'll have to decide on that. Next up though, I want to go ahead and figure out what we are doing for these entrances, because we have not really figured this out yet, and we need to. So let's do it. So previously we were going to just dig into the sides here and have entrances that come into the entrance there, which I think might actually be our best bet. Because I don't want to have to, I really can fit the redstone in there. It would be pretty tough to do that. So we would have a wall there with entrances there. Do I have any fence gates? I absolutely do not. Okay, cool. Good talk. Let me put some of this stuff up real fast. What the hell is that noise? Something keeps like clicking or hitting or something. There we go. Sorry. Getting distracted, Jevin. There's one. Let me make a few more here. There we go. So there's 4 fence gates. So the inside of this would be all decorated up, obviously. Stone brick. And then get rid of that. So I just want to see what it's going to look like. Sort of final project for sort of final project stuffies. There we go. Excuse me. And I know it's not the best entrance decision, but it's better than nothing, I guess, because we got to clean this place up, man. It's getting dirty. So I would have a fence there and a fence there just for security purposes. There we go. And honestly, that's not too bad looking. It really isn't. I kind of like it. So that'll allow us to fix all the staircases. And I think that's probably what we'll do for the entrances. So I'm going to go ahead and get that all situated and taken care of. And then for these entrances, we're probably just going to do the same thing, to be completely honest with you. I tried to do the redstone and it was okay, but the amount of mobs that were coming in and spawning, and it was just really not cool. I think the redstone still might work, but so it works a little bit. Some of them, I did the same exact redstone on all the sides, and some of them didn't like really work. So that one works fine. Maybe we'll leave the redstone here because I do kind of like the redstone. Maybe we'll just make the redstone to where we hit a button on the other side rather than a pressure plate. Maybe that's why I didn't like it so much, because it does seem to be working on almost all of the sides. Let's try this side real fast. That one, I would need a button. Do I have? Put that right there. I don't even know if it's even still there. No, it looks like I removed everything out of there. So yeah, let me get all this situated and I'll be back. All right, guys, just a quick update on everything that is going on out here. I have lit this place up like none other. I went to the nether and actually just grinded a ton of glowstone. So there's lights everywhere. That's all taken care of. The next thing that I have done is started planning for the sugarcane farm. First thing I did was went in and put a wall right here, so we have our front facing. Now, this right here is everything that we are going to need for the new sugarcane farm. It's pretty big. So the way that I calculated this was in terms of buckets of water. So a bucket of water flows 8 blocks. So on this first wall here, we need to go 8 blocks in. So there's 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Having mining like this makes it kind of hard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's the way that I calculated it, right? So there's 13 levels. These indicate levels. So 13 levels times 8 was what, 104? So times the 104 by 4 gives you about 420-ish. Don't know the exact number. I think it was 416. I don't remember looking. But regardless, I went ahead and crafted all that stuff. It's those. See, this looks like a daunting craft, but really it's not. I have a ton of iron, a ton of wood. That takes care of the pistons. I've got more redstone than I know what to do with. So the only thing I had to really go collect was quartz. But again, in the nether already. So made that pretty easy. So what we need to do now is we just need to make sure that we can actually fit 4 farms in here, which I really don't see being an issue like at all. So let's make sure that this is all dug out real fast, and then we'll plan that out, and we'll just do some real easy planning, so we're not doing everything all fancy like. Okay, there we go. Let's put some torches down so you guys can see. All right, so there's our space that we're gonna need. So the way that this should work, I'll just use this right here. So that's my phone going off, sorry about that. We'll have redstone, and then this will be the wall, and the dirt will sit right there. So obviously ignore the height, that's not important. We're just thinking about width. I can't say that word. So there we go. So the way that this would work would be, that would be a block, that would be the piston, the observer would be above it. So can we fit another section in here? That is the question. Honestly, it doesn't really look like it. We would need redstone in the middle, a wall, and then another dirt pile. So like that right there is what it would pretty much look like. Now the only problem with that is that we can't harvest the sugarcane. We need basically 2 more spaces on each side. What I could do is simply just remove the inside portion of the wall, but keep the front face so it keeps the same value, and just do that. That could probably work a little bit better, right? Yeah, because like I want to keep it to where the design is the same, like this 4 spaces, and then just if we remove this, there we go, that would scoot everything over. Let me just confirm that real fast to make sure that we are good to go, and then I'll do a time lapse of me digging the rest of this out, and I'll build it. The building is going to be really easy. It's just literally the same thing over and over again. So again, redstone, wall, dirt, space, wall, redstone, wall, dirt, dirt, wall, redstone. There we go. So that's exactly how it'll look, and that'll be 8 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way down to down there. So I've got to dig all this out now. Enjoy this little time lapse, guys. I'll be back. All right, guys, I wanted to do commentary over this one for 2 reasons. Number 1, it's one of my favorite time lapses that I've ever recorded, just by how it looks. It looks amazing. And number 2, I wanted to talk about why I use Minecraft music in my time lapses. So I am terrified of copyrights and copyright strikes, because those are the death of YouTube channels. And a good example of this is Mumbo Jumbo. He had to go through and edit every single one of his videos because the music that he used in his video was sold, and ended up getting copyright strikes for every single video. He fixed it, of course, but in the end, it's smarter to use music that you know will not be copyrighted. I understand not a lot of you like that music, but sometimes the best course of action is to just be preventive in the first place. So I will almost always use Minecraft music in my time lapses. If you don't like that, I'm sorry. But I gotta do what's best for the channel. I hope you guys understand that, because I'm not trying to risk it. And I know that there's copyright sites that you can use for music, but I really don't even want to chance it. So that was our little conversation. Let's get back to it. Okay, guys, we are down in the depths here. We are going to go ahead and build the first row, first layer to see how hard it is. Due to time restraints and stuff that I've got to do today, I don't really have a lot of time, so we're going to go ahead and finish this. So I think the first row is about 3 layers tall, because that's where the redstone sits. So we'll have dirt here, and so I think it's going to look something like that, right? Yeah. So water goes there. This comes forward. There we go. Yeah, that's right, because we're gonna put glowstone right there. I like to put it at the very edges, just like that. Oops, wrong block. There. So something like that. And let's go ahead and do the other side now. So because we were gonna have one space, we already know how this is going to align. There, there, and there, just like that. Fantastic. This is going to be easy. This is a little bit of a time consuming build, but I don't think it's going to be too hard. So we need a bucket of water there. Let me grab another one. Put a block in between that. That's definitely not what I wanted to do. Bucket of water there. Then we can run our dirt this way. And this way. There we go. Fantastic. So that's all taken care of. Now the water in between there doesn't exactly matter. We could probably control it a little bit better if we wanted to, but there. So glowstone. Make sure we have plenty of light. Now one thing that I am quickly realizing is that this middle bar here is going to be controlled by both sides. So when one side clicks, the other will click as well. But I don't think that's going to be too big of an issue. There we go. So something like that. So this is a pretty common redstone or sugarcane design, but it gets the job done, man. So just like that, all the way up. I want a nice big viewing window too. We might have to make that on the back side, right? Like imagine a huge glass window where we can have different levels of viewing. Okay. So with that being said, now we need to put the redstone in. So first off, we need observers. No, we need pistons. Pistons go first. So pistons go here. We're gonna need so many pistons. I hope I made enough. All right. It's not what I want, but sure. There. All right. I just literally instantly broke that. I'm like a god, man. Nope. It really doesn't let you. Oh, well. There we go. So there's the pistons in place. Then we need to put the observers in place. So the one thing I am a little worried about will be, can I place, oh, I can't place them like that. One thing I'm gonna be a little bit worried about is the sugarcane bouncing over to the other side. That might be a problem. We'll see. So put redstone down the middle. There we go. I wish there was a better way to place observers. Oh, that's not what I want. There we go. So this is going to be a pretty industrial sized farm. I think we should do a test to see how much it's going to run per hour soon. Crap. There we go. Okay. And then finally over here. So that'll take care of all of that. Get the redstone installed here. So these things are live. There we go. So now let's think about how it's going to work on the next level. So that we obviously need the dirt down. So right there. Water needs to sit there. So we'll put a casual block on top of there. Like that. I think that's, oh, that'll work just fine. I'm not too worried about that. All right. I was a little stressed about it, but I did forget to make hoppers though. Sugarcane. There we go. I love the sugarcane's color in this biome. My goodness, that is a pretty sugarcane. There we go. So that's all taken care of. Now let's so like I said, it should have popped the second side too. Yeah, okay. So we'll have to get hoppers installed, but that's kind of how the sugarcane is going to work. And so now we have a quad sugarcane farm. Very awesome. So this was a little bit of a different episode. Typically we try to get as much in as possible, but we really needed to work on the base today. We're going to polish this thing up pretty soon. Got to get the thing built first though. So otherwise, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. This is iJevin. Peace out, everybody.